Good morning, everyone. Welcome to day, let me double check here. I thought so. 104 until I become a YouTube millionaire. Today, I wanted to chat a little bit about the exponential nature of making money. To those who have much, more will be given, and to those who have little, even that will be taken away. This is a biblical principle that's it's it was prescient for its time. Obviously, for good reason, we listen to it. It's in the Bible. But those who have a lot of money or a lot of assets invest those assets in order to make themselves more money and more assets. When we're about the age of 20 to 25, 30, and we start actually making some money for ourselves, we are so unprepared in so many other ways with respect to what to do with that money. I remember when I was in the military and I was a fresh second lieutenant making $38,000 per year, and with all of my stipends, it added up to like 50 something, 51-ish. Nothing, right? But I was 23. So to me, that was a lot of money. I didn't have anything to spend it on, so I thought that, I spend it on where the hell I want, right? I thought, just use it. It's there as your credit to do with what you will. And I look back on that now, and oh, how I would have benefited so much from just a handful of people telling me, hey, you're going to be building up a lot of money over the next few years, especially if you don't spend it on rubbish. If I just had somebody to tell me that, I could have started my journey to becoming financially very successful 10 years earlier than I did. Now, I'm not like super rich or anything, but I do well enough for myself. I don't make that much money, but because I save and invest it properly, it builds for me. It does the work for me. Now, to put it in perspective, that $50,000 per year that I was making as a second lieutenant about 12 years ago-ish, when I was 23, I only had to spend about half of that for my living expenses. Housing, utilities, food, car, all that stuff, gas, about half of it. That means if I had saved, let's just say 15,000 of that per year. Pretty reasonable. Okay? 15,000 per year. In 10 years, I would have had $150,000 of just cash. But that's not including the fact that I started making more money as I became a first lieutenant. I made an extra $25,000 per year once I got promoted to first lieutenant. And then when I made captain, I was about $91,000 with all the stipends and stuff. All right, so the actual base pay of a captain is like $62,000 per year, or at least it was when I was in the military many years ago. But with all the stipends, it was about 92-ish. And if I had just kept my living expenses roughly the same, I could add a little bit extra just to, enjoy the finer things in life, sure. But let's just say $35,000 per year, then I could have been saving the rest of that, about $60,000 a year. That's not chump change, guys. That's enough to go on literally 10 pleasure cruises on a cruise ship per year with every benefit to them. All the excursions, all of the drink packages, all of the fun trips, everything in addition to it. 10 times a year. That means every month save 2. That's pretty cool. If I would have just not spent that money on silly things, like going to every concert under the sun, or getting tattoos. I'm just using that as an example. I don't have any tattoos or anything, but I know people who do and spend an inordinate amount of money on them. So, if I had just known, and really the big reason I bring this up is because I've noticed there's a veritable glut of young women that have popped up in my feeds between the ages of 22 and 26 who have just suddenly gotten themselves into the luckiest jackpot situation that they could have ever imagined. That is, they're starting to grow like a weed in their social media accounts. I had mentioned Bailey Schilbach several times on this channel. I'm mentioning her again right here. Her channel is growing astronomically fast. I mean, I don't think she gets just how much of a jackpot she's hit right now. She's growing, she's at like 10,500 subs right now. And she's getting like 100 subs a day. That's insane. Extrapolate that out. 2 years. She'll be 26. She'll have about 250,000 subscribers. And she'll be making, if the views continue to build like they are on her videos, roughly $40,000 a month. So I'm telling her right now, keep building the channel, because you hit the jackpot. And build your financial plan now. Invest the money properly. I mean, me just as a guy that you have no idea who I am really, but I can tell you that you can put a chunk of it in Bitcoin. Not Ethereum, not Cardano, not all these other nonsense crap altcoins. Bitcoin. So you can put a chunk of it in Bitcoin, a chunk of it in real estate, a chunk of it in the stock market. Save at least a little bit of it for yourself so that you can actually enjoy the finer things in life. And yeah, you'll be building a portfolio that will last you for generations, that you can give as a trust to your children, if/when you have them. And I pray you do, but she's one example. Another one is Estelle Richter that I just pulled up on my YouTube channel a couple minutes ago. She exploded on the scene. Suddenly, she's got 5,000 subs in literally like a month. It's the same thing's going to happen with her, or Anava, another young lady who popped up on my stream. Or somebody on X, her name's Rachel. She goes by Rachel. Her channel, her profile, X doesn't make as much money as YouTube, but it does make money if you grow to a sufficient size. If she keeps building her X, it's going to start making her some serious money. And then there's Luke West, who's 26. He's got 20,000 subscribers on his YouTube channel, and I really hope he doesn't just sweep that under the rug. That's insanely impressive. He's in the top 0.5% of all channels on YouTube in terms of his size. I hope this reaches him in some way, shape, or form, and he realizes this is something he should not just throw away. He should not just discard it. It's going to be making him a shit ton of money in the future. Assuming YouTube continues to survive in the next few years, which I'm pretty sure it will. We have Rumble as the competition, but it's really, Rumble sucks right now. And I still post on Rumble every day because I'm trying to support it, but it sucks. You guys have been blessed, all of you. And I know many other channels like Dear Dia. 17 years old. She's 17 years old and she's got 11,000 subscribers. If I had that at 17 years old, oh my gosh, I would have been able to save so much money. Don't throw it away, guys. Build your financial plan now, because it's gonna get good. It's gonna get really good. All right. That's all I got to say today. a little bit of a more positive one. Love y'all. Peace.